All right, today we're going to go a little bit over metabolism and a few different points. The first point is body type. You read a lot about body type playing a role in fat gain and muscle gain. It does to a certain extent, but not to the effect that you have to plan your whole diet and workout routine around it. There's two different body types. There's ectomorph, which is really hard to gain muscle, but it's the people who have a six-pack all year round without working out. Those are the ectomorphs. The problem that they have is they have issues putting on muscle mass, which because they naturally have a high metabolism. The endomorphs are the people who easily gain fat, which is good if you're trying to build muscle, not so good if you're trying to lean out. Mesomorph is pretty much a perfect build because they have a high metabolism and their muscles are really responsive to burning, to making progress in the gym. Now these three things will affect you some, but not a whole lot. The most important thing that's going to affect you is your overall calories, how many you take in throughout the day. So if you want to gain weight, you eat more calories than your metabolism needs. If you want to lose weight, you eat less calories than your metabolism needs. So this right here pretty much negates all this. Not exactly, but you can ignore this if you follow this. The most important thing about metabolism is your BMR, your base metabolic rate. How many calories you burn doing nothing. Well, everybody's a little bit different. Some people burn a little bit more, some people burn a little bit less. But you can either follow this formula or you can look up a BMR calculator online and just plug in your numbers and get your numbers that way. Once you get your numbers, say it tells you that you need 2,500 calories a day. All right? Well, what you do is you go 1 week and you get a calorie tracker like MyFitnessPal or something like that, and you just track everything you eat for a whole week to get an idea of how many calories you eat per day. That'll tell you what you're eating to maintain the current weight you are. All right? So it might not be 2,500, it might be higher, or it might be lower. Well, then what you do from there is if you want to gain weight, if you're having a hard time putting muscle on, you add about 250 calories to your daily intake. If you're trying to lose weight, you subtract about 250 calories from your daily intake. All right, so this will start you in the right direction of your goals in the gym, whether it's to gain muscle or lose weight. The second half is how you work out. But the most important thing is this right here, because if you're not eating enough calories, you're not going to put on muscle. And if you're taking in too many calories, then it doesn't matter what you do in the gym because you're not going to lose the weight. You're just going to keep replacing the calories that you burn. So get an idea of what your metabolic rate should be. It's not going to be exactly what the BMR says it is, but you'll have an idea of right around you should be. Then you track what you eat, and after you do that, you set up a meal plan, and then you set up your calorie count depending on what your goal is, whether you want to gain weight or lose weight. You set up your food plan for that, and we'll go over that later. And then after you set up your food plan, you pick a workout plan and put them together. We'll cover all that in future videos, but this is basically how metabolism works. You're basing on a metabolic rate, finding out how many calories you eat per day, and then adjusting for your goals. But it's really important to track what you eat throughout the week, and then after that, you can start making plans on how to eat for what you're trying to do. Hopefully you find this helpful, but this is the basic rules about how your metabolism works.